People on internet say cold outreach is dead and it won't work, but I have studied hundreds of cold outreach messages and I have found one stepwise process that has worked for me and that will work for you if you'll follow this step by step. Don't miss any step. So let's start with the one clean thing, that why the new outreach approach is better. Simply, the old outreach approach is like a sales. You are just directly selling them, and it had worked in the past, but nowadays people have become more aware and they have got more resources around them, so they don't need you, you need them. So that's the basic change, and you can just completely change the game by doing this thing. Firstly, message them, start a conversation with them on LinkedIn or even cold mail. Build a context, build a short but trustworthy relationship, and then you can easily get their time and make them come on the call. Now I'll share a stepwise process that has worked for me, but it will only work for you if you'll follow it completely. Like if you'll miss any of the step, it might not work for you. So step number one is build a clean list. You need not to buy any type of your clients data or somewhere from. The best way to get the clean list, to make the clean list, is to sources from manually. Like you can use Google Maps, manual research. Like there are some directories where you can get data of many of the people, but you have to you know take a little bit of time to do it manually. You can use tools to replace most of the manual task, but if you just directly purchase the your like the client you are targeting from a third party website, first of all the risk is it need not to be 100% correct, and the person who has data on that site will also share the data to other people, so that makes completely no sense. So build your clean list anywhere, do manual research, do some work here, but this is the important part. The step number two is set up your infra, because if you use just one email account and outreach hundreds of mail daily, it won't work like that. And same with the LinkedIn account. If you use just one LinkedIn account and send 150 requests, first of all it's not possible and it will be a spam. So don't do that. Have 3 4 email accounts, warm up them, otherwise it will again go to spam. And don't cross 20 to 30 per day mails initially, otherwise you'll straight go to spam. Now for the making clean list and infra setup, you can use some of the AI and that stuff, paid stuff. Also, one more thing, I'll come up with the one more video where I'll be sharing every way to get the data, to make the list, to outreach and everything, like proper tools which are free, which you can use easily. Okay, and paid stuff too. Step number three is the message. That's the most important part, because if your outreach is good, you are targeting right person, but your message is weak and it's non-specific, it won't get you reply. Believe me, nowadays, like I have shifted to a new type of, that I showed, that new type of personalized message where I'm getting more than 15% of reply rate from a large list. So you can do that too. And in message, your goal is to start a conversation. It can be short, personal and clear purpose. Like no one read your large paragraph. Your message should be like that. If someone is just going to the gym and they are walking on their treadmill and they check it their phone, and like no one read that paragraph, bro. Just 2 3 lines to the point line works, yeah. So you can offer specific suggestion or help. This is the main thing that I'll show you ahead too. Other than that, no generic thing, personalize upfront. You can use instantly and Apollo for it. I'll make another video properly on that. Now now step number four is you need to offer them value first. To gain their time and trust, you need to offer them first, because as I earlier said, They don't need you, you need them, so you have to do some work for them, as simple as that. Okay, so you can write a free audit. Many of people also send like Loom video that works too, but it should be like 2-3 minute video, not like 10-15 minute. No one has time. You need to earn that time. So you can give them idea, free help, or like this thing works really well, that I have made a quick 2 minutes audit for your page, want me to send it? Many people say yes, so you can try it too. And the last step, and where most of the money can be made, is follow up. Now, first of all, read this post by Alex Omozi. Next time prospects ghost you, instead of sending a generic message, try sending this. It has a high response rate. This is funny, but this actually works. If you just, bro, try to understand one thing, that we all are bored of that AI stuff and that long paragraph. So be creative in follow up, in messages. Use creativity. Okay, so follow up multiple times, multiple ways, multiple times. You can contact multiple times, show them that you are serious. Contact them on email, LinkedIn. If you have their other profiles, you can contact them, DM them too. So you need to show that you have something important to discuss. That's the all thing of multiple time, multiple ways. I've told you, phone calls, don't do that unless you have built trust and relationship. Like, don't do that in start at least. But these three you can do: email, social media, and messaging. So this was the small but powerful steps which you can do. And if you have any of the doubt, but before going, read this. Volume negates luck. So if you do these five perfectly for 5 days, it won't work. You need to do that all for minimum 100 days, 100 times, and you need to do that consistently, regularly. So this is the whole thing you need to do. And if you need any type of help in setting up any of this, or like any suggestion which software to use or where to build a clean list, comment section is open. And the surprise at the end before you going is, I have comment down like 3-4 of my personalized messages which you can copy and you can use directly, and it has worked. So this was all for the video. Hope to see you in the next one.